I'm just going to give my unfiltered thoughts and opinions on this year's Survivor Series 2023 Premium Live event for WWE. I thought this was one of the best shows all year. I feel like that's a pretty common consensus opinion. God, my camera drops my... Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what to say. CM Punk is back. I had convinced myself for such a long time, that he wasn't coming back. I originally thought when they started teasing it that he was, but I convinced myself, I think, that he wasn't coming back, so that I wouldn't be disappointed when he didn't come back. I was shaking. My hands were shaking like that. It was insane. What a return! What a return! What a well done thing by Triple H, Nick Khan, and probably the 3 other people that knew officially that he was coming back. I'll get to it again at the end, but we'll go through the show now. The women's WarGames match was fantastic. The 2 WarGames matches were by far, it wasn't close. It was the 2 best and the 2 peaks of the night. The women's WarGames match, again, out from the get-go, was fantastic. Kind of wish Damage Control won, because I feel like with that kind of news stable, they needed to get the win. But at the very least, I think it does set up quite well Bayley getting booted, which I think will eventually happen. But yeah, I think it was a very well done match, and great job by all the competitors in it, including Shotzi, who I think has now, I think she's starting to elevate herself into, she's not there yet, but she's earning her respect and earning her way through. So yeah, I thought it was a fantastic match. The Gunther versus Miz, that was a really good match too. I know Miz can go, I know Gunther can go. The story for the match was, while it was a relatively short build, it was well done too. The Miz face turn has gone really well as well. But I think, again, I don't think anyone... I knew the Miz wasn't winning, walking out of that match as the Intercontinental Champion. But it was still cool to see the little elements of play to see the Miz get close and still treated like he's one of the greatest IC champions of all time. But he's still lost to probably the greatest IC champion of all time. So yeah, it was a really good match, and I thought it was really well done. Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar, right winner, good match, solid match, fast paced. Sorry about that. Anyways, Escobar, it feels like, has his aura back. He needed that, I think. Not that Escobar was ever a bad face, a bad good guy, but he needed this turn, because it feels like we've gotten something really, really capable of a main event level heel on our hands, in my opinion. Also, Soul March is back. His theme song, I love Soul March. I'd like to see LDF in general return, but who knows what they're going to do with that. But it was fantastic, and an epic showing. Well done to Dragon Lee, his first Premium Live Event match. That was well done. He's an awesome wrestler. He's going to be great for a long time. Rhea versus Stark was definitely the most predictable match and the most predictable result and outcome. I don't think anyone thought Stark actually had a chance, which is kind of pooey, but also it's Rhea Ripley. She's main eventing Elimination Chamber in a couple months, probably with the World Championship, even though, me personally, I'm going to that, but I'd like to see Rhea win it in Chamber rather than retain it, but that's just me. It was a good match for what it was. I think it was definitely a cool-down match, so not bad, but it was definitely done to bring the crowd back down just a little bit, get them to calm down before the main event, which was probably the best main event we've seen in a long time. Like we've seen this year. Maybe debatable, but still. men's WarGames match was absolutely fantastic. Story filled throughout and story layered throughout this match. It also seems like hopefully this feud between the Judgment Day and then the faces on Raw is over, which is good because it's needed to be. It's gone on for a really long time. But like when Drew went out to try and get Jay, because I don't think everyone saw that coming, and Priest was like, no, we're sticking to the plan. And so that happened, and that was really interesting as well. Layering in the attempt to cash into the WarGames added an entirely new flavour into it too. And then Randy came in, and obviously Randy coming in was fantastic. I had no doubt Randy was going to be there. Obviously, Randy was going to be there. They were going to pull a KO 2019, and they did it really well. And then they got the win. I saw that coming, but it was fantastic all the way through. Excellent match, great spots by everyone. The RKO off the top of the cage was awesome. It was really well done, I think, by everyone. The bull rope being pulled in, the Judgment Day like laying out everyone, putting Seth through that table, that was really cool too. There was so many cool spots, such a good match. And then obviously we had the return of the Century. Who knows? You can rank it wherever you want, but that was done to perfection. It was done to a T. I don't think they could have pulled that off any better. Again, I convinced myself that it wasn't going to happen, so I didn't get disappointed if it didn't. But the ceiling for business with Punk back in WWE is ridiculous. Matches and feuds with Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, LA Knight, I feel like are through the roof. Roman Reigns, if they want to run that. There's so much potential for such good work to be done. I'm super happy that they managed to work this out. Now, apparently Seth was visibly pissed off. Don't know if that's kayfabe or real, but that's the intriguing part, isn't it? Is that you don't know. So I think we have a generational feud on our hands with that. So who knows what the future holds for that. But Punk back in WWE for the first time in about 10 years is mind-boggling. I don't think anyone, if you actually ask someone 5 years ago that Punk would be back today, I don't think anyone would have taken you seriously at all. But I'm glad we're in a good place in the business where he can come back, because it's insane. So yeah, I'm super excited for what's going to happen. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your opinions below. Like the video and subscribe for more content like this coming out. And yeah, thanks everyone. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.